In the Climber Connection series, we've covered a lot of ground, including some important conversations about safety. But despite all the safety precautions in the world, accidents can happen. And when they do, are you prepared for what comes next? I'll introduce you to a great benefit to all who climb these glorious structures next. You've checked the weather, you've done your visual safety inspection, you've got your safety gear on, and you're set for a great day. But suddenly, the unthinkable happens. That's what went down on a cold day, March 15th, 2017, to fellow climber Randy Smith in Salina, Kansas. Randy got lucky that day, and little did he know, as he was recovering, he would receive a helping hand from an incredible organization, the Tower Family Foundation, which has awarded over $450,000 over the past 4 years to tower workers injured on the job. Let's hear Randy's story.
I mean, I've climbed my whole life, from as far back as I can remember. I just basically lived in those trees. I climbed trees, I'd climb on rooftops, I'd climb anything I could climb. And now I get paid to climb, and that, what could be better than that? I'd been hired to take down a 60-foot self-supporting tower. I brought in a crane to help with the job. Climbed up to the top of the tower, hooked the crane off, dropped down to 40 feet, and took out the leg bolts so we could lift the section up. Motioned for the crane to lift the top 20 feet, and he did, and it popped up about 3 inches, and I realized there's still a brace attached. So I grabbed a wrench, unscrewed the bolt, and when that brace came loose, I did too.
It was middle March, cold, dreary day, and I got a phone call. And he said, "Ma'am, we're up here in Salina and we've had a mishap."
Well, I woke up in Wichita and found out that I had a shattered pelvis, 4 broken vertebrae in my back, 3 broken ribs, and a punctured lung. You know, no spinal injury, no head injury, nothing disabling. I was fortunate, very fortunate. Well, after my surgery, I spent 3 more days in the critical care unit in the hospital at Wichita. And during that time, I got a call from someone representing the Tower Family Foundation offering assistance. Well, I was kind of blown away by that. I never expected that. It came out of the blue. I spent a total of 5 days in the critical care unit. Then they moved me to a rehab hospital for another 5 days. So it'd been 10 days from the time of the accident when we got home. When we got home, and sitting there on the front porch was a FedEx envelope with the check from the Tower Family Foundation. I mean, dang, it was ready and waiting before we even got here. That was a real blessing.
When we went to the hospital, I mean, all these bills start piling up. Even though you have things paid off and you're kind of sitting pretty for the moment, a stay in the hospital can absolutely devastate a family if they don't have any help.
The check that we received from the Tower Family Foundation, that covered our deductible on our insurance. All the expenses we put on credit cards, we paid that off. It helped with the expenses for equipment that I needed, and even helped cover our cost of living for our household costs during that time when I couldn't work.
I can't think of a bigger blessing than that when somebody is sitting in the hospital worrying him flat on his back. It was peace of mind. More than anything else, it was peace of mind for him and for me.
Fortunately, I wasn't injured in any way that prevented me from a recovery that would allow me to climb again. And so I'm back on the towers. I intend to keep on climbing for as long as I can. The Tower Family Foundation and their assistance made a big difference in that recovery. I sincerely appreciate that. We're very thankful.
Randy is a lucky guy, only missing 60 days of work. And on that 60th day, he was putting up another tower. You never know when an accident may happen, but it's nice to know that you can count on support from the Tower Family Foundation if it happens to you. Stay safe, my friends.